Here's a fun rank game that I did the other day. I'm in the Z-23, which isn't a great boat, and I cut out the beginning, it's kind of boring. But at this point, it's just me and one battleship against 5 enemy ships. I'm full health. I was detected on hydro, so I had to come around this corner. And I was detected before I got around the corner, so this battleship's waiting for me. But pop my smoke and my torpedoes. Try and guess where he's going to reverse. He's trying to straighten out a little bit, but the torpedoes look pretty good. Trying to hit superstructure, start a fire in case of emergencies, but hit him with the second. 2 torpedoes, he's down. And I've got enemy aircraft, of course, hounding my position. Now, at this point, lost the other battleship. It's just me versus 3 enemy ships. We got the aircraft carrier. It's a Japanese aircraft carrier, so not the best against a destroyer. But his torpedoes can pack a punch. Comes in on this angle. I don't really think he can get the drop off because he's so close to the land. But he does. And I totally missed that. Catches me for about 10,000 HP. Oof. I'm getting chunked by secondaries at this point, but my torpedoes will be up shortly, and I've got the advantage. So I don't know where his aircraft carrier is, but he seems to be able to get planes out fairly quickly. I send a set of preemptive torps, because I've got to cap this flag before I leave the area. And I don't want him coming around too early. He might hug the corner really close. Once I've got the flag here, I decide it's time for some hydro. I can see where he is. I'm going to put the torpedoes further back. I think he's going to turn in when he sees the torpedoes. And it's also... he might get flooding, which will slow him down a little bit. So send the second set, and it's time to deal with the fighters. Turn in, think skinny. Dodge the first set. Sink the battleship right there. And now it's time to try and cap while I've got attack aircraft bombing my position. Again, think skinny. That time not so much. I'm down to 1,000 something HP here. I've got to keep my AA as hot as I can. Try and take down as many of these fighters. Although my AA is terrible. I'm not sure I get more than 10 planes shot down here. Again, turn in. Now I am down to 1,000 health. But I think the aircraft carrier is right around this island, so I've got a chance to rush him and take him out early. Well, late, because this is kind of the mid-game at this point. There's the carrier. I'm going to just go out of the cap to dodge these torps. Safe than sorry. And I'm close enough that I can send these torps here. His secondaries start firing. He gets a hit. I'm now down to 300 HP, so I've got to pop my smoke. Now this, I got really lucky that that torpedo wasn't a little bit further out. It goes right past the bow. So I'm going to sit and smoke for a minute, see if those torpedoes hit. Maybe I'll fire a couple shots. And yes, they do. Look at that. So now, carrier's sunk. It's 1 versus 1. And I am in the smoke. I'm afraid he's going to blind drop me in the smoke and get a lucky hit, so I want to get out. There he is. I'm gonna get my anti-aircraft going, try and shoot down a few of them, but oh my gosh, there's still... it's almost a full squadron. Now the enemy battleship last seen across the map. He's capping the other base. But I think I have a chance to cap while I'm waiting over here. Turn out away from the fighters. They actually don't drop anything. Now I'm at risk of incoming artillery from the battleship. One overpen and I am finished. But he sails right over. So I'm still in good shape. I'm going to keep firing my anti-aircraft on these torpedo bombers. It's doing such a small amount of damage, it's ridiculous. Go undetected for a minute here, try and reposition. Get close to the island so that it can maybe provide some cover in case of incoming battleship fire. And turn out, prepare for anti-aircraft. He got too close, couldn't make the turn, so he's gonna have to move back. I'm gonna keep maneuvering. I'm watching for that incoming battleship fire, as it could potentially ruin my day. And again, got lucky. Look at how close that was. Oh. Alright. Anti-aircraft back up. And the torpedo bomber's still alive. It's ridiculous. I think they have a heal, so they just kept on popping the heal each time he flew away. He's coming back in for his final drop. Gonna try and hit one before he can drop. Slam on the brakes, he's too short. But I'm worried about incoming artillery. And nope, nothing from the battleship. So at this point, it's truly a 1 versus 1. Battleship has made significant progress, capping every flag as he goes. I can't run away, because that would allow him to cap the last flag and win the game. Still 5 minutes left in the match. We do not have a points advantage. We do not have a flag advantage. I've got to sink him. So I'm going to head back to this island to use it as my buffer. At this point, I don't know if he's coming left or right, so I'm going to head straight into the island with my hydro. And there RFP switches to the right side. So I am ready with the torpedoes. Just have to catch him in hydro. There he is. A little over half health. At this point, I know it's going to take more than 4 torpedoes to take him out. So I'm just going to wait here around the corner. I'm going to wait here and see if I can get him to come around the corner. He knows he's detected on hydro, but he has no idea where I am. So I'm going to back out a little bit. And remember, 1 secondary hit, 1 overpen, it's over. So I send 1 set ahead a little bit, see if he commits. And he is. He's continuing to increase speed. He must see it at that point. He hits the brakes, turns in. I hit a couple of torps there. 2 hits, and now I've got to run for it. But the next 3 hit him. Takes him out. And I get Solo Warier.